What's going on, y'all? Good morning. I'm going over a fan favorite. It's us Stellarknights, man. The deck's real lit. I haven't done an update on it in quite some time, and I decided to show you guys the last variation that I ran in tournament on the competitive scene before I kind of put it down and started messing around with a lot of other decks. Not to say I don't play it, but it doesn't see as much play as, you know, some of my other decks that I have, you know, currently at my disposal that I've been working around on a lot. So this build was the counter fairy variant that I took to I forgot what tourney it was. It was a regional sometime around like 2015, I think. And it was like basically focused on counter fairies, star seraphs, and not even counter fairies. It was a counter trap build, and it was catered to, you know, abusing the ties with the star seraphs, or, you know, the ties with the Stellarknights. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I was doing with the deck anyways. So for the main deck, we're playing 3 copies of Deneb, 3 copies of Altair. Stellarknights are kind of old now. Not extremely old, but they're old enough to where their effects need no explanation. 2 Yooka-Laylee. Most play 3. I'm playing 2 in this build in particular. 1 Sammy for game, and 1 Vega. This card's probably the best Stellarknight in the monster lineup. Summoning him 2 to 3 times, you burn for 3,000. That's crazy. Every time you summon, you inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. That puts pressure. It does. And then for the next package, it's Star Seraph. So it's a Stellarknight Star Seraphs. There's nothing like special about that. It's been attempted before. It just hasn't seen success. But I felt like the Stellarknight Star Seraph build I had was a bit more consistent than the other variants, because you have a way to actually get to your stick and chair outside of just hard drawing them. And then we play 3 copies of Sovereignty. So stick chair, pretty much break boards when you're going second, or when you're going first, you make your Deltaros, you combo off like crazy. I'm gonna show you the quick little combo at the end of the deck profile. 2 Guiding Ariadnes. Guiding Ariadne is A, Ties of the Brethren target, B, a skill you can play for your strikes to be free, and C, Searcher for your counter traps like Stellarnova Alpha. And then 1 Barrier Statue of Heavens, because your Ties of the Brethren either targets a Stellarknight or it targets your light fairies. So you have different options with your Ties of the Brethren in this deck, which is really cool. I like it. So yeah, that sums up the monster count. Then for the spells, the best spell of the daggone deck, 3 Ties of the Brethren. It's amazing. When you target anything that's not your Star Seraphs, like this, or Guiding Ariadne, or let's say you even have Stick, or you have Chair, you basically get to search out the other piece for Stick and Chair. For example, if you just open up a Chair, you Ties target it, you can summon out Barrier Statue, for example, then Scepter, search out a Sovereignty. If all goes well and your opponent can't stop that with, you know, the traps that you set, you play a lot of traps in this deck for protection, you can just literally overlay all 3 if you want to, and then go right into your Deltaros pop draw, or you can just normal summon and overlay that way and leave the Barrier Statue on the field. So there's a lot of different ways to actually get to your stick chair, which is really cool. Ties is amazing in this deck. And you can just Ties on your Stellarknights to flood the field. 2 Pot of Desires. 3 is a bit too much in this deck. 2 is perfect because you need some form of draw power. If you're not playing Demise, Pot of Desires is the best thing. And Demise doesn't really work for this deck. Rhoda for the 4th Deneb, basically. Only 6 spells, pretty simple. Traps, the best trap of the format. 3 evenly matched. This card needs no explanation. It's made a name for itself right away. 3 Stellarnova Alpha. 3 Solemn Strikes. Alpha is pretty much Solemn Judgment. I like that it clears the extra monster zone because we're in Link format. And, you know, you basically, if you can't Link summon, you just use Alpha to send off your Stellarknight like Deltaros or Trivier. Negate a card effect, draw a card, and then use their effect to special summon from hand, deck, or graveyard. Just really dope. And then we also play 3 Storming Mirror Force, because it's the best one in my opinion. Doesn't target, doesn't destroy, and Quaking doesn't work on links. 3 Call of the Haunted, because it's so broken in this deck. You use it on your Stellarknights, or you can use it on your stick chair. For example, if you've resolved your stick chair to the point where you have no more chairs left, you can actually just call back for your Scepter, right? And then you can go something like normal summon Altair, Altair's effect, special summon Deneb, search, overlay these 3, pop draw with Scepter. So there's a lot of ways that you can keep maximizing on the value of Scepter, just pop draw, pop draw, pop draw, pop draw off of your Call of the Haunted, or even the double Oasis that I play. I play 5 Revivals. That being continuous really helps because Trivier can bounce them back to your hand, so that you can just keep playing them over and over and over. It's like a snowball effect. It just doesn't go away. So as long as you can keep bouncing these, you'll never run out of resources. Your field presence is darn right just guaranteed. 2 Phoenix chains, because 3 is too much, but Phoenix is a really nice trap in this deck. And my trap poles are Bottomless and Time Space. Time Space is a lot more powerful now because every deck is going into the extra deck now. And it just shuffles them right back, which is really dope. Making sure that they never really get a chance to, you know, like do something crazy to you, like kill you, for example. And that pretty much sums up the main deck. For the extra deck, we rock 3 copies of Trivier. I don't know what's up. Her name's Trivier, but I call her Trivier. I don't know what's up with this print, dude, but this is like a ghost rare, ultimate rare. It could be a mince print, or it could have just been something that somebody tweaked around with. But this is my favorite Trivier. I always like summon this one first. It's just real, it's pretty. They're all ultis, but this one's like an ulti ghost rare. That's so cool to me. Anyways, 3 Trivia, because it's the main monster I make. Outside of that, when you're doing Star Seraph shenanigans, you make Deltaros. Even when you're going first, you make Deltaros. I'll explain why you always make Deltaros with your stick chair. Sorry, guys, I'm sick. Batlamius, 1 diamond. Diamond's just kind of like, it's there. When we weren't in link format, there's a cool lockdown that I used to do with my Batlamius. I go Batlamius, and then you bring out the diamond, right? You would have both of these monsters on the field. Batlamius makes all monsters dark, right? And diamond can negate dark monsters' effects. So it basically turns your diamond into a crystal wing, which is really dope. And I also could have teched in the mass change the second just to make Dark Law, because Batlamius turns all monsters dark. So this new monster, not new, but it's fairly old, but this monster made the deck a lot more different, and it allowed me to be more spicy and innovative with my card choices and text. So because of Batlamius, you can still play Dark Law, which is really cool. And then Ragnominiad, you make this card with 5 monsters. You're not going to win, but you're probably going to get so far ahead that your opponent's going to scoop on you. Rafflesia for the trap poles. Utopia the Lightning. Baguska because he's so easy to make in this deck. And the links. I chose Binary over Proxy because you're basically just linking with her just to link again. So the link 2 didn't really matter, but I was like, hey, she has higher attack. Why not? It doesn't matter about co-linking. You're not trying to co-link. You just need a link 2. So the combo with her is basically you link summon with either Deltaros or Trivier and another monster to make her. You get their effects off, special from deck or hand, or special from grave. And then you link it to your decode, and you still make a Batlamius. And then you go into like Deltaros right there, which is really cool. It just helps you to get more damage on board. That pretty much sums up the extra deck. And before I end the deck profile, I'm going to show you guys a really cool combo. So let's say you open your stick chair, right? Let's say you've got a pretty good hand. You have stick chair. And for example, you have Ariadne. In my previous build, when I was doing this, I ran 3 Ariadnes just so I can draw it along with my stick chair. So let's say you have these 3 cards, right? So you're going to normal your stick, right? Chain link 1, reveal from hand, chain link 2, draw. So you're going to draw 1 card. This resolves, and you're going to search out your sovereignty, right? And because the last thing that happened was a Star Seraph being summoned, you special summon this one. Draw again, right? And then you're going to activate Guiding Ariadne. You're going to overlay these 3 monsters. You're going to summon your Deltaros. Deltaros will target Guiding Ariadne because of the effect that Scepter gives him. Pop Guiding Ariadne. You'll draw a card. And then Guiding Ariadne is going to reveal 3 counter traps. So you can go for strikes, alphas. I'll just go for the reveal 3 alphas. Give me an alpha, right? So now you have 4 cards, right? This one's known. The other 3 we don't know. So that's 4. And then you're going to detach for Deltaros' effect. You're going to target his self, destroy him. Then you're going to use his effect special summon. And you're actually going to summon out either Altair or Deneb. You can summon Deneb to search for Altair. But what I actually like to do is I like to summon Altair, right? Use Altair's effect, special Deltaros. So when you resolve your alpha and send him to the graveyard, his effect clearly says, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special 1 Stellarknight from hand or deck. You're still going to get your Deneb search. He does not have to have XYZ materials to resolve that effect. He just has to be properly XYZ summoned for you to bring him back off of Altair. Look it up. There's no lie and there's no illegal play. So you'll do your Altair summon Deltaros, right? You've established yourself pretty well. You have a +1 and you've got a lot of advantage. Then when you resolve your alpha, you send Deltaros to the grave. And then you're going to proceed to special summon your Deneb and search for your second copy of Altair. It's a really nice setup. I wanted to show you guys that really quick combo because I like how it works. It's awesome. The deck's real consistent, and you can actually play it on a competitive meta scene and do pretty well. I'm not saying you're going to top at a YCS, but you will definitely do some damage. Most likely, you will do some damage. Next, we're going to do Evil Swarms, and then I'm going to showcase you my Fabled Burning Abyss It's Fabled, Burning Abyss, Dark World. That was a deck that I did like 2 months ago. I just need to do an update on it. It's real spicy and I like it. But God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely try Stellarknights out for yourself. It's a fun deck. I had faith in it for a long time. My Herald of Perfection ended up taking this deck's place in my heart. Like, dude, it was like so close. I was like, Stellarknights or Herald, Stellarknights or Herald, Stellarknights or Herald. And I loved Herald too much. I was like, you know what? I don't care how many counter traps the Stellarknights play. I just love Herald too much, so I chose Herald. But yeah, it was a little debate for a while. But I'm going to go ahead and sign out and move forward to the next video.